Alright, so I'm debating on taking this deck apart, but I figured I'd profile it and explain, I guess, a majority of my testing with Thingabyss. So, start off the deck, Wingull Brave. The thing about this deck is, if your opponent does not guard Wingull, you pretty much win the game. It's pretty straightforward on how this works. You're going to just hit Wingull, search for Abyss. So, okay. We'll optimally demonstrate how this works when we get to the end of the video. It'll be a little bit better. But so of course Wingull is a starter. Yeah, if he gets guarded, you pretty much lose. It's pretty straightforward there. 4 Margle, loaded into the soul, fire at columns. Of course, 4 heal, 4, 7, and the 1 Grim Revenger. Shadow Paladin trigger, because you're going to need it for Star Call. So that's the trigger lineup. Now the grade 3s. 4 things and 1 of the dragon. Pretty straightforward here. It's based off of the Japan concept. Really don't need much more than that in terms of your deck, because you're going to search for this, which gives you your guaranteed grade 3 if it goes off. Legion Mates for thing. Legion Mates for Revenger guy. Absolutely beautiful control. 2 Blaster Blade Spirit. Write it. Put your Wingull column at 15 on the Vanguard. 3 Macker. Hey, this counts as a relegioning skill. Yeah, relegioning skill for the current point in time. So just enjoy calling out your columns. And of course, 1 Bedivere. The problem I had with this deck in general is when I have 2 of these left in deck and I'm attacking with the first one, I would always drive check this, and it's just terrible luck. So you're probably thinking, how do you not get grade stuck with this? Well, you have 4 Lake Maidens, you have 4 10k attackers, 4 perfect shields, and then some techie stuff. Whenever you Legion, gains 4k for the turn that it's called. 1 Transient Masquerade and 1 Trumpeter. Pretty straightforward card choices though. I really just don't like the way this deck flows. So, typically walk you through how things should idealistically go for you when you're playing this deck. So, Wingull. You ride Wingull. You're like, okay. You ride this. So this is your turn 1, typically. Turn 2, things go your way. You want to ride Blaster. Blaster will hit. Wingull will go into your soul. So at this point you have 3 cards in your soul. You'll search for this. On your next turn, you'll ride this. Typically the next turn after that, you should have 4 cards in your grave. So things really go your way. You'll be able to Legion. Oh, would you look at that? We have potential of 5 cards in our soul. On the next turn, you'll go, alright, call. So now this is your Vanguard. And at this point I'm pretty sure you have even more cards. So now you can Legion here. So typically you have 5 cards in your hand. So the thing that makes this deck so stupid is, alright, attack with Thing Saver. Alright, Thing Saver's done. Alright, now I will Soul Blast 3 out of my soul, and I will write another copy of Thing Saver, and then I get to re-Legion back from my soul. So now I have 3 cards left. So now you can attack again, counterblast 2 again. You still have 3 cards left in your soul. Soul Blast those again, re-ride your copy, and re-Legion. You effectively get 3 attacks off for no silly reason. And that's why this deck is actually so devastating to a lot of people. It's just because the amount of pressure that, you know, the consistency that this deck pushes through. And it's one of the things that people like the Wingull for, was for the consistency. But, alas, not really a big fan of this. I'm going to go back to my Shadow Paladin. So yeah, guys, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about Thingabyss, and I'm out.